Hey, what's up? This is Chris Tuck, and you're listening to Bongani and Mags on East Coast Drive.
Very, very excited. It's not an ordinary show, man. Chris Tucker is in the building. I mean, he doesn't need an introduction, man. From movie star to obviously being a comedian. So welcome to East Coast Drive and welcome to Durban.
What's up, man? Thank you.
Are you excited about your show?
I'm very excited, man. This is my first time in Durban.
Yeah.
Beautiful city. I was looking at it on the plane and flying over the city, and man, I'm excited. Had a show last night in Cape Town. It was off the chain. Can't wait to do the same thing here. And
I'm stopping myself from calling you Smokey. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, man. You can call me Smokey. That's all right.
I'm sure he's been called a lot of names in his life.
I don't mind.
Chris, I think for me, I really want to take it right back. The very first time that I got introduced to you was obviously on a role that I'm sure you are tired of talking about. Obviously on Friday, where you played the character of Smokey.
Oh, man, I love it because that's my first co-starring role, big role.
Yeah.
I knew I had to make that work to keep doing what I wanted to do, you know, acting in movies. So, man, I'm glad people still love that movie, and it took a life of its own. So.
Obviously, because of the character and how good you played the character. Now, in South Africa, what normally happens is when someone plays a character so well, people start treating him as if he is that character.
Yeah.
Like, did you go through a phase where people treated you like Smokey, and what did they offer you because of obviously the character that you were playing?
Weed. Little white kids used to come to my house and want to smoke weed with me. I said, I don't smoke weed, man. That was a character. Get off my porch. You get me locked up. Get out of here.
Like, take us back. So now you're 24, you're 25. You've got all this money. You come from a small town. Now you're in LA and you're a big time player. Like, what was that like? Like, what are some of the funny things that actually happened during that time?
Oh, man, well, the first thing, when the money came in, first thing I did, I'm a mama's boy, so I bought my mama a car, a house, something like that. So I bought her something first. I said, if I go broke, at least I bought my mama something. So that's what we do down south, mama's boys. And then, it was just fun, man. I was just, loving what I was doing. I found a passion, something I love, and I started, doing comedy in high school, hosting talent shows. I was most humorous in high school. And I thank God I found that passion, because right then and there, I always tell people I knew I was rich right away. That's true wealth. When you find out what you love, you don't even need money. You just want to do what that passion. And that was keeping me going, man. And that's what kept me. And then I worked hard at it because I was loving what I was doing. And then everything came after that.
Like, all of the moves that you've done, which one would you say to you is probably your most important?
I would say Rush Hours, because Fridays, I was a young kid, and that was. It was my first one, but then the second one to transcend to go with the action and all the stuff, just take it to another level in a movie that can travel and make a lot of money. I think that might be the most important one.
I'm very fond of your relationship that you've got with Jackie. Yeah. Take us back. I mean, I often hear you talking about how communication sometimes was obviously a problem because his English is not that great.
My English is not that great neither. So it worked, and that's how we felt on the set. We were so comfortable around each other because Jackie would mess up, I would mess up, and we was like both outsiders from Hollywood, So we was like, we would do anything, say anything to each other because we was comfortable. We knew we didn't have no ego with the whole thing, and Jackie trusted me on a lot of stuff, and that's rare. You always, one actor might have a big ego, and that chemistry might not work. But Jackie was coming from Hong Kong, and I'm coming from stand up, so we was like, man, we don't care. Let's just make this work. Jackie didn't care. Like, you'll be funny, whatever. Help this movie work.
So then, the success of the movie, was that a surprise then? If you guys were just kind of winging it,
like the first one?
Well, first I was kind of scared because he never spoke. He didn't say anything in the first meeting when we met each other.
What do you mean?
He didn't say anything. His managers, we had all our managers and agents around.
Were you guys next to each other?
We was in a meeting, and then we was talking about the movie, getting ready to do the movie, and Jackie didn't say nothing the whole time. He was just like shaking his head. Okay. And I put the director aside after the meeting. I said, does he speak English, man? It's no way we can do this movie if he don't speak English, man. I got to have him communicating with me. He said, don't worry. He's just checking you out. That's what they do. He's Chinese. He's just checking you out. I said, I need him to say something or something, So that was the whole thing I came up with. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Because I was like, the first time I met him, I was like, do he understand English? Does he speak English? So I just took that. That was the movie right there.
I think you were blessed enough, Chris, to really have an authentic relationship with someone who was very guarded, who was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And I found that your friendship with him was very genuine.
Yeah.
And it just worked. Like, how did you and Michael Jackson actually become friends?
It was crazy, man, because I think he knew I was a big fan of his. Cause in every movie, you could check out all the movies Fridays from Rush Hours. I have something in it about Michael Jackson, because I guess I got influenced by growing up with Michael like everybody else.
Yeah.
But I met everybody, all his family members before I met him. I met Jermaine. I met Joe Jackson. Even called me one time at a comedy club.
Because all of them were big fans.
All of them. I don't know. I wanted to meet Michael, and but they always just calling me. I was like, "Where's Michael? Call me with Michael on the other line."
No one to hear from you.
Yeah, him probably hearing about, and we got on the phone with each other one time.
Yeah.
And he told me he was performing. He was doing his album in New York, and I was doing Rush Hour 2 in Vegas.
Yeah.
And he said, "When you're through, just come to New York and we can meet." And it's great. I'm a big fan, and I'm like, I'm a big fan, Michael. You don't understand. He's like, wait, whenever you're done, let's get together. But I spent a lot of money to see Michael.
Really?
Yeah, because I took a private plane to New York. I took a private plane to New York because Michael told me, when you finish Rush Hour, come see us. So I knew he was there. I called him before I went because I was going there for something else.
Yeah.
And I kept leaving a message, Michael, I'm in New York. If you're around, I'd love to see you. And I didn't hear anything. So I got on that same private plane, flew back to Los Angeles. I was done. As soon as I landed, I got a message from Michael Jackson's office, like, Michael, want to meet you tomorrow in New York City. I was like, what?
Don't tell me you have to go
and
back.
I went right up to the captain's seat, and I said, take me back to New York. They said, well, is this going to cost? I said, I don't care. You got my credit card. Just take me back. Man, I was in an expensive plane, too. I don't know what it was, G4 or whatever. I said, take me back. I didn't tell him what I was doing. It was worth it, man. Every dollar, and that's how we became friends. It was like, I don't know how much it was, but it was crazy. They flew me all the way back. The guy said, cool. The pilots went right back up in the air. They had enough time they could fly some more. So that's how I met Mike.
Was he really as giving as everybody says he was?
Oh yeah, he was because he was like, any time that I wanted to go to Neverland, like, I would just call him, Michael, I want to come up to Neverland. He's like, of course, sure, come on up. I'm not there, I'm in Russia, but going up. The chefs are still there and everybody's there. Go. So he was nice. I mean, he was a joker. He liked to joke around, and so he was fun. A lot of fun to be around.
So we talking a lot about your working career and friendships. In your personal life, are you in love?
Oh yeah, I'm in love. I have a girlfriend. So.
You have a girlfriend.
Hey,
I'm on
well
lockdown.
done.
Is she traveling around with you at the moment?
She's not here at the moment. She wanted to come, but I was working.
Is it
this
harder
time,
to
this
date
time.
because you're rich? Like I know it's such a thing. People assume that when you're rich, it's easy to date, but I would assume that it's harder because now you've got to trust the person and know that they're with you for the right reasons.
That's right, and at first you really don't care if you like them. You're like,
Hey,
whatever
she's
you
hot,
like, whatever. I don't care. I like you. I don't know what your intentions
That's your
are, but I really
problem.
don't care. Fine as you are, I really don't care. No, but yeah, it's harder. It's harder, but you just. You'll find out eventually if it ain't what you think it is, if it ain't real.
And so have you found out, is she the one?
Is she the one? I think she's the one. We'll see.
If it lasts.
We'll see. No.
I've got 3 very quick questions I want to ask you, and you've got to answer them as quickly as you can.
Okay.
And as honestly as you can.
All right.
All right, you ready for it?
Yes.
Jerry Seinfeld or Richard Pryor?
Richard Pryor.
If you were stuck in a lift, Ice Cube or Donald Trump?
Ice Cube.
Money or respect?
Respect.
Done.
Before I let you go, one more question. So I grew up on Eddie Murphy, Delirious, like that's my vibe.
Yeah.
Like who was your influence into coming into comedy?
The same, man. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor. Those were the kings of comedy, and to this day, they set the bar. When Eddie Murphy did Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
That's my Rush Hour. That's why Rush Hour came about because of Eddie Murphy's Beverly Hills Cop.
Do you think Eddie Murphy would have survived the sensitivity that's around now? Like when I watch it now, I'm like, yo, this guy used to go in. And I always think like
different.
all the stuff that he did was fine then, but with what's happening now and the sensitivity.
It's social media as well. You can't just
I'm
go.
like this guy.
Yeah, all the stuff we did back in the 90s.
You can't do it now.
You can't do it now. It's like crazy. Like I got saved at the right time.
Obviously, we made a lot of Trevor Noah going across to America. Have you met him?
Yeah.
And what do you think of the influence that he's had there? Because, I mean, he was like South Africa's, darling child, and now he's left us and gone to the States.
I think it's great for comedy, man. Trevor Noah is smart. He's coming from the outside looking in, and some of the stuff he says is like make people think and make us.
It's smart,
it's
man.
very
Yeah,
smart,
it's
man.
smart.
And I like his
Appreciate it.
comedy a lot.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys.
Oh, wait,
Appreciate
before
it.
you go, you have to try a bunny chow.
It's a real bunny? You can eat a bunny? No, I don't eat bunnies. I don't even eat chicken no more. So
You've got some time off, so all right. When you go to your hotel,
yes,
ask them for a bunny chow, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. And it is
Of
the
what you're gonna get.
ultimate indulgence.
All right,
it
okay.
really is.
Chris Tucker, sir, thank you so much
Thank
for coming
you.
through to East Coast Radio.
Thank you,
And of
guys.
course, we'll see you tomorrow at Durban ICC.
yes, sir. See y'all out there.